Hello everyone, my name is Jen and welcome to the Book Refuge. Alright friends, today I'm enlisting you to help me out, okay? So I have been gifted some lovely books recently, as well as some that I have had for ages, and I have put together a TBR of books that I maybe want to get to by the end of the year. I don't know. I already am looking at books that are still coming out this year and I'm not sure. But basically they're books that I own that I want to get to sometime soon. But I think I'll probably title the video books to read before the end of the year because let's be real, that will be a good video title. I don't know what other way to say it, but I did grab 15 physical books off of my shelves, and maybe I will also do another, I haven't in a hot minute, maybe I will also do another Kindle Unlimited TBR as well for books that are on there that I want to read. But we're gonna do for this one 15 physical books that I own that I want to try to read by the end of the year, but really it's just I want to try to read them, and I want you guys to tell me which ones that I need to read by the end of the year. We'll do it that way. It probably won't be all 15 of them. We're going to start with the ones that are my highest priority. So I think I have let me see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are my personal highest priority, and then the other 10 are ones that I either have them, they were gifted to me, they were sent by authors, or they're just ones that I've picked up that I want to get to. So let's start with the ones that are my personal highest priority. I guess there is 6, but we'll go with 5 because it's fun, and then I'll share with you the rest of them. So for these ones, I'll read the blurb or tell you why I'm excited, and we'll go with that. So let's go through. The number 1 that I really want to read, and also just because this book is fucking gorgeous and I want to show it off, I won't pretend otherwise, I want to finish the Manhunt Series by St. Abby, or Stabby. Yes, I did get the beautiful Mystic Box edition of this. It is gorgeous. God, it's so beautiful. But I've only read the first one in this. I read it quite a few years ago. I actually read it before the author passed, and I just never continued with the series. At the time, I wasn't really feeling it, but I know how much my friends love it, and of course, when I saw what they were going to be making of this book, I had to have it. Okay, I had to have it. So I have this, and it is a high priority for me. I don't know when I'll get to this. Maybe I'll try to do one of the books a week or something like that, because I would need to start over. I've read the first one, but I would need to start over because it's been quite a long time. So the Manhunt series is definitely priority number 1 for this. Which, sorry, I was going to say what it's about. This one doesn't have the blurb on the inside, but if you don't know, I believe it's a female serial killer who's killing people who've done her wrong. So she has a list. And what's cool in this, really cool, let's see if I can find it. In this version, there's literally a cool list in here. I'm sure it's in the other one too, but it's just really beautiful. They did such a good job. And then there is a FBI agent who's trying to stop them from happening. So there's that. Next, we have another one that I believe has serial killers, and this author will show up multiple times on this list, actually, because I just think the covers are beautiful and my friends keep loving their books, so I keep buying them. But this one is Butcher and Blackbird by Bryn Weaver. Now, it's the Ruinous love trilogy. Now, you guys should tell me, is this all going to be about one couple? Is there a cliffhanger to this book? Or is there going to be other couples that also have Ruinous? I don't know. But look at this cover. The pink, the chainsaw, the axe, the skulls. I'm into it. I know so many people are doing this. And the audiobook just came out for this one. So this one, I don't need any encouragement. I absolutely will read it. But you guys should let me know if there are a cliffhanger to this one, or if each book is about I don't know. It says it's a trilogy, so that makes me think it will continue. But this one says that it's about every serial killer needs a friend and every game must have a winner. Can Rowan and Sloane dig themselves out of a game of graves, or have they finally met their match? So very intrigued. Also, I love a heroine named Sloane. I could make a whole video about Sloanes because there's so many of them. All right, then we have one more that's a dark, dark romance, and I'm so disappointed in myself I haven't read this yet, but also it's like a security blanket because it's the one of only 3 books by this author I haven't read, and I'm not super interested in the other ones because they are older ones. But there is Sophie's Surrender. This one is Sam Mariana and Laura Lovett. Now, this is going to be redone. It's going to be coming out again later on. This isn't currently available because it will be republished with a different name, and it will just have Sam's name. But she did launch this one with Laura Lovett, and I got a copy of it. I also do have the ebook of it that I bought. But this one takes place in the world, I believe, of the elite, but it just has a dark college romance currently. So yeah, this is Sophie and Sylvan, and it takes place in the coastal elite world. So very excited. On the back it just says, oh yeah, this one was only available for a limited time. So I had to get myself a copy of this, and I actually got a signed copy by Laura and Sam. So I have this, and I want to freaking read this book because it's just been sitting there, and she's supposed to have another one coming soon, the one with Landon. Condemned, is that one going to be called? I don't even know. It doesn't matter. I'm reading it. Contempt? I think it's Contempt. Contempt is coming. And I'll be reading it immediately. But this is the newest Sam Mariano that I haven't read. All the others I have read. So yeah, very much looking forward to this one. Then we have 2 that are a bit lighter. So we have The Jock by Tal Bower. I will absolutely be reading this very soon. I actually had skipped this one and read The Quarterback because The Quarterback was a best friend's dad romance, and that just sounded so good to me. They both were like, that was like a gay for you for like both of them, bi awakening for both of them, and I loved it. And so I know who this couple is. This is Wes and Justin, and we see them happy together in The Quarterback, because these 2, it's one of the friends of them that ends up with, I think it's Wes's dad. Yeah. But I'm interested to see this because I know that Wes's dad ends up single and divorced because of how his wife reacts to his son being gay. So I'm interested to seeing how that happens in The Jock. And Tal Bower, okay, this man has not missed for me yet. Okay, I've loved every romance I've read by him. This will be my 5th or 6th one, and I'm taking my sweet ass time, okay? I'm taking my time. I read Gravity this month. Like I said, I read The Quarterback last month and You and Me, and I love them. They've all been 5 or 6 star books, so I can't wait to read more. So this is high priority for sure. And then this one just seems fun. This, I think, will be a little bit silly, but I want to read it. So I was kindly sent a PR box from this author, and was it Valentine or Candy Cane? I can't remember who sent it, but they sent me the first book in the Manhunt series, so Hunter Valley. So they sent me Manhunt by Vanessa Vale, and it just looks so cute. Okay, it just looks so cute. They sent me a few cute things with it too, but Steaming Hotties, I think, is like a coffee company or something. So this is Maverick and Bridget, and they're just adorable. So this one says, oh yeah, they're billionaire man. That's right. So she accidentally spills coffee all over her boss, and then she accidentally emails him the answers to her sex quiz. So now he like knows how she feels. So he's older, fiercely protective, and has a possessive streak the size of Montana. So yeah, he's a lumberjack sized billionaire. And I know that this author has like a million books. Like seriously. I have read, I think, one of her like werewolf ones, but she has so many books. So this one was sent to me, and I know it might be a little bit silly, but I need that in my life too. I like to mix in books that when I read them, I'm not always like, oh, I'm hunting for a 5-star. I mean, I'm always hunting for a 5 or 6-star book, but sometimes I read ones with just the expectation of a good time, and it's fun. So, and especially with the cute little PR package I was sent, I really want to read this one and have a good time with it. So that's also on my. So those are the ones that I am making like high priority, like on this list. But when you see the other books, you'll know they all kind of hit there. So one that is a fan fiction that I want to get to because the audiobook is completed by this one. And Mel had actually sent me one of her old binds of this. and I know it's one of her favorites, so I really want to get to this one. Yeah, I really want to get to that one. So there is Love in the Time of the Zombie Apocalypse by Rizzle. This was also one that Jess from Honest Fiction was reading during the fanfiction readathon that we did in July. Did we do it? I can't even remember now. It was June or July. And she was loving it. So this is a big ass thick one. Let's see how many words this one is. Oh yeah, this one is 287,000 words. And yeah, I have the physical copy of this that she did for me. But there is an audio Spotify podfic for this one. Of course, I also have the ebook on my e-reader as well so that I can do it. But this is a fic that I want to read by the end of the year. I wanted to try to get to it in October for like spooky season, but I just don't think that that's possible with everything that's happening right now. But this is a high priority for me. Let me know if you've read it and how you feel about it. Okay, let's go through some more of these. So I have a confession to make. I never finished the Club Indulgence Duet by Maggie Cole. I know. I am shamed. I'm shaming myself for it. Now, I know part of the reason I didn't is there was a big reveal or a mistake that happened at the first part of, or happened at the end of the auction. And I know that there's going to be such a fallout in the vow, and I just didn't. I was so upset. And I also know, and I know some people are going to comment. I know exactly who's going to comment. I know that there's some things in here that will make me upset, is the other reason I've waited. But I have supported Maggie for a long time. I really appreciate her. I was kindly sent a PR box of these. These covers are fucking stunning. Okay, we know it. These covers are beautiful. So I still want to read this. Even if it won't be perfect, I still want to read it. There's an audiobook available for this one, so I might do that. But yeah, this one was a, like, BDSM, she ends up getting auctioned off for it, and he kind of manipulates her to get revenge against her father, and that ends up really, like, hurting their relationship, and so this is the fallout, kind of her finding out what he did, and he needs to win her back, so I'm here for it. So, again, I know not everyone loved how this one played out, but I still want to finish the duet and get it done. And again, these books are stunning, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Okay, we have some other oh, let's show this one. So again, I have another Bryn Weaver. This one was a collab with Trisha Wolfe, and I believe this one is also some serial killers. Look at another gorgeous cover. So this one is 2 rival serial killers with one common enemy. So this one is a forensic anthropologist, Dr. Jack Sorensen, and he's also a serial killer. And then there is a wildlife biologist, Kiri, who is the enemy of that Jack never noticed that there was another murder within his miss. So this one says 2 rival serial killers, one common enemy, until he underestimates Dr. Kiri Roth, and will they survive in the world built to hunt them, or will they kill each other first? So this one I believe is a standalone. This one I got earlier this year, and I really want to read this one as well. It's so beautiful. Yeah. I want to read more books by this author. Look at the bones. That's so cool. So yeah, I want to get to that one. Then we have Faded in Bloom by Julia Wolfe. I actually got like a battered copy of this for pretty cheap. It's a little bit beat up. This one is part of the Seasons Change series, which I actually read the last book in the series. So I wanted to go back and read this one now. And I think this one is like second in the series. So I do want to read the first one, which I believe is Built to Fall. I have the ebook of that one, but this one I ended up getting, like I said, from, like a damaged, like, resell when all it had was kind of this little thing going on. I got it for like $5. And I love Julia Wolfe. I've been collecting her books. I'm on the ARC reading team for her, and I just love her stuff. So this one is a rock star romance. He lives up to his fuckboy reputation, and he must never ever exist outside of the friend zone. So friends to lovers, rock star romance. Here we go. We have another one by an author I love and I want to catch up. So this one is Crow's Scorn by Misty Walker. I love her motorcycle romance, and this was one that she released as part of the Diamond Kings. That's kind of something that she did. She puts her books in these collabs with other authors. So this one is the Diamond Kings. And this one is a virgin hero, brother's best friend, MC romance. So this one should be a quick little read, but I want to get caught up because she even has some other, like she has some other MC romances out already that I need to like be caught up for so I can read those as well. This one I've been so nervous to read, but I love this author. I'm scared of some of her backlist titles. Like there are some that I won't ever read. But this one I've heard really beautiful stuff about, and that is Midnight Valentine by J.T. Geisinger. And she actually sent me a signed copy of this as a gift after I interviewed her last year. Yeah, I interviewed her last year for my birthday, actually. It was amazing. And this was one of the books that we like talked about that I said I hadn't read yet. And so she sent me a signed copy of this, which was so sweet of her. It was so sweet of her. And so this is one I want to get to. I also have the audiobook for this one. And I believe this one deals with like reincarnation. So like there's a widow, and I know it's going to be very emotional, but like I said, I want to give it a go. I love JT. So this story, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. All right. This one is a complete wild card, but it has been on my shelves forever. This was gifted to me from one of my friends and viewers and Instagram buddies. And I've just been wanting to get to it. Look at this cover. This is Tactical Submission by Ada Marie Soto. This is part of the Windsor Club. And this one is a SWAT commander, Jack Burnside, and he's haunted by his cravings to kneel before another man. Oh, I get chills. And so then we have Dr. Isaac Bard, who's close to achieving his perfect life. He has a great job with the coroner's office and an open marriage to a loving wife who understands his needs better than he does. The only thing he's missing is a handsome young man to spoil rotten and love. So this one says, Jack and Isaac might be a perfect match in the back rooms of the exclusive Windsor Club, but will the outside pressures of perception and duty tear them apart? So this is one that like I'm really nervous to read because it says there's an open marriage. And it doesn't sound like it's supposed to be like MFM, so, or MMF, so it makes me nervous. But I also was just really intrigued. I love BDSM. I love the idea of it. So I don't know. Maybe the wife gets brought in. Maybe she doesn't. It doesn't sound like it. But we'll see. I still want to give it a try. Maybe they end up together still. But I want to give this one a go. So this one's on my list. All right. I just have 3 left here. 2 of them are actually duets. But one that I really want to try, I got this one in a sale. And it's from Kristen Ashley, and I believe that this one is supposed to be like one of her like mystery ones. And well, it is. It's a Misted Pines novels, and this is The Girl in the Mist, which I love this cover. And this one is, there's an author, Delphine LaRue, and so she needs a safe haven. So her security team suggested a house by a lake that's secluded, private, and far away in a beautiful area of the Northwest, close to a sleepy town. Then she sees a girl in the mist, and after that, everything changes. Delphine quickly learns that Misted Pines isn't so sleepy. A little girl has gone missing, and the town is in the grips of terror and tragedy, and the local sheriff isn't up for the job. The citizens are up in arms, and as the case unfolds, the seedy underbelly of a quiet community is exposed, layer by layer. But most importantly, girls are dying. There seems to only be one man they trust to find out what's happening, the mysterious Cade Bohannon. So I love a mystery. I love a secluded cabin. So we'll see what's going on with this one. All right. And then these 2 that are duets, they're by authors that I definitely want to read more from. And actually 2 authors that I have read a good amount from. So I finally want to read The Truth and Lies duet by Kay Webster and Nikki Ash. I have a lovely signed copy from the 2 of them that I got at Wanderlust a couple years back. And I even have like the ebooks for these as well, but I bought the omnibus of both of them together because I just love this cover. But this, I believe, is a mafia arranged marriage one. So it says, I wanted to marry for love, but it looks like love is a lie. I wanted to marry for hate, but it looks like hate is a lie. So Truth and Lies duet. And then the other duet, which I was so excited to get because I believe it's supposed to be a Pride and Prejudice retelling, but it is a mafia king and the headstrong modern woman born and raised in the servants' quarters of his estate. So it has romance, heartbreak, violence, manipulation, and mind-blowing twists. So see the darker side of Darcy, it says. So this is The Savage Pride Duet by Jill Ramsauer. So I've only read two books by Jill Ramsauer, and they were both okay. This was another one I got at Wanderlust in 2022, and so I want to get to this one eventually. I got this beautiful like bookmark, and I bought this copy of it. So this is one I want to give a go to for sure, and I love that it really is going to be heavily Pride and Prejudice focused, so we'll see how I like it. So all right, so those are 15 books I want to try to get to. Again, maybe the end of the year, maybe not, but particularly give me your opinions if there's any that you think I should put closer to the top of the list. Like I said, those 5 that I shared right here are the ones that are on my personal top of list, but let me know of these other 10 which ones you think I should prioritize, and we'll see if it happens. So thank you so much for watching, my friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye.